Is high tensile wire fence more inexpensive than field fence, aka wire welded fence? I'm going to go over some of the basics of that in this short video. Alright, so here we have my apparatus here where I'm using some corner wire here, and this hole here minus about 35 feet. Alright, so this particular product is Red Brand. It comes from Tractor Supply. The only downside that I saw is I only needed to fill this, and this over here needs to be tightened a little bit, but it was a gap of about 35 feet here. You can see there. Again, have to tighten that. But they don't sell this in 100-foot rolls, so you actually have to buy 330 feet. So that's the downside. The upside is it's fairly inexpensive at $159. Now you can see this is all 47-inch high field fence all the way around, and I just put a stake in the middle here for added support. My median point, that one about 33 inches in the ground. That's 8 foot tall. I'll cut about here so it doesn't look weird. But we're just going down here. Again, not a perfect system. Fence posts could have been a little bit straighter there. But the main thing is, from a cost standpoint, after we add up the cost of the high tensile wire, which is fairly inexpensive, but when you go ahead and you add up the connections, I'm going to show you that in a second. Here's your connection, the wire strainer, basically bringing the two wires together. Now, I used a knot, so I'm not using any, see that right there? I'm just doing it the simple, more inexpensive way. You use a knot, tighten this, and it tightens the whole apparatus there. But again, this fence still needs to be, you can see I didn't nail this down. Gonna get it working on that in a little bit. But overall, pretty much done. Cows will be coming a little bit later. So overall, what I wanted to mention was I really don't think there's much of a cost savings if you're going to go with high tensile as opposed to wire welded. In this case, it's Red Brand. Providing you're going to go ahead and purchase in larger amounts, as far as, you know, the fence. In this case, as I mentioned, that's 330 feet long. I think if you're purchasing another brand that comes in 100-foot long rolls, it's going to be more money, and obviously it's going to be a lot more. But I really didn't see much of a cost difference other than maybe $600–700 on paper if I was going to go with high tensile as opposed to field fence. And most of that costs come with what I mentioned before, you know, adding wire strainers, connecting, making sure that it's tight. And it just, to me, seemed a bit of a project where I think there's more stability in the wire field fence. Okay, so that's my thoughts. And overall, I think maybe you'll save a little bit when it comes to just using a high tensile. Of course, that's going to depend how many feet you're going to put your poles. Some people will put them every 20–30 feet, and obviously you're going to save in the cost of poles. But you know, again, for me, it really didn't make sense, and I believe I have a stronger fence overall, more stability, and I don't have to make those poles so super straight, which is so necessary when it comes to a high tensile fence. Anyway, this is my opinion. I hope it helped. Take care, everyone.